Hello, we're here to chat with you about practice profiles and how to utilize them. Throughout the roadmap, you will see different practice profiles around the areas of balanced literacy. And balanced literacy has multiple components, as you can see, and you'll find practice profiles that will tell you about best practices and expectations with utilizing these in your classroom.
And with the practice profile, you're going to learn how to utilize it. With a practice profile, it's not about the what you should be teaching or the when. It's more about the structure, the how, using the balanced literacy pieces of the practice profile to help you with your teaching.
So here is the layout of a practice profile. This would be the front page. And at the top of each practice profile, it's going to tell you what a practice profile is, that it's a tool to identify instructional practices or strategies to provide clarity and expectations and to really ensure that there's a likelihood of implementing with consistency and fidelity, knowing that you know what's expected in those areas. So on each practice profile, you'll also see the balanced literacy topic that's covered or component, and then the purpose statement as why we do those components of balanced literacy in our classrooms.
And then with that, we've got the different critical practice columns. We've got, with the critical practice, it defines an element of the instructional strategy or the practice. And with that, we've got the ideal, the in progress, and the unacceptable. With the ideal, it's just the detailed description of the behavior that would surround the instructional strategy and practices and what it would look like and sound like. In progress is used to help identify the teacher's developing practices, as well as to provide coaching recommendations to support them towards their ideal practices. And then you've got the unacceptable, which surrounds the instructional strategy or practices that are outside of the acceptable range.
Following that, you'll then see some different critical practices come into play. You'll see what would be expected under ideal based on best practices. And then that in progress column is empty, as Peggy had mentioned, for you to reflect or to use as a coaching tool. And then there is the unacceptable range as well.
And then towards the bottom, you will see the research referenced. And this is just the area where we pulled different pieces together to help compile our practice profile.
So if you have any questions about practice profiles, these were developed by the LLA members. And so any of these teachers would be a great resource for you. Please make sure to reach out to them if you have questions. Thank you.
Thank you.